Compost extract is definitely one of the most powerful tools of regeneration and one of our greatest fertilizers. So that's what this video is going to be about today. Compost extract differs than compost tea. This is a much simpler process, and with compost extract we really focus on soil drench instead of a foliar spray that the compost tea would be focused on, where compost tea is trying to coat the leaves of the plants and outcompete diseases on the leaves themselves. Can also be used as a soil drench, but when you have abundant amounts of compost and you want to fertilize your crops and get that feed and seed, I like to call it. So you're feeding the microbes through the humic acid and fulvic acid that is in the compost extract, and you're seeding microorganisms because our compost is just full of those beautiful little beings that really are the engine of growth inside the soil. So we're going to make a compost extract with worm castings, which is a great one for vegetables and also early on in our food forest as we're trying to ramp up succession. I try to make my worm bins as fungal dominated as I possibly can, although they're usually quite balanced 1-to-1. So I've got my bucket here where the finished compost is going to go, and I've got a sieve here. It's not too fine, but I've just placed that on the bucket there, and then I take from my vermicompost bins here. You can see a quite nice compost there. So I just dump that on here and simply just move it around, and what that does is it keeps the big chunks of wood out. Like I said, I make a quite fungally dominated compost, and it also keeps the worms from dropping through. And once I've sifted that, it goes quite quick, I just put that into another tote to put that into a different worm bin, or in this particular case I'm going to put it in our 250 gallon 1,000 liter tank that is the compost toilet. I need some more worms in there now that it's been used back at the tiny house a bit more. I just give that a pat and just keep going with that process to harvest the compost extract. You could also do this with just a regular hot compost pile, but I actually have been finishing my hot compost piles inside of the worm bin, so I'm getting this very nice compost to work with for my extract. So once you get some nice worm castings or compost sieved out, you just need to select a screening material, a finer sieve, to go in between your compost and the water. And the water is what's going to extract those nutrients and those microorganisms out. So you just take a few handfuls. I'm using window screen, which has got quite a nice fineness to it and also very pliable. Had a bit of this laying around the farm, so put a couple of handfuls in like that. Wrap it up, and now I've got my tea bag. I'm actually going to put a little bit more in there, but not so easy to do this with just one hand. So we've got our compost inside the window screen here, and now we just need to massage this gently in water to extract that fulvic and humic acid and those microbes off of the compost itself. All right, so we got our compost sieved out, and now ready to make that extract. So we've got about a pound of compost into this screen, and that's about 0.545 kilograms. And we've got almost 1 gallon of water, or 5 gallons of water, 20 liters. And that's about the ratio that you want for a compost extract. And then you simply just dunk and massage the bag, and you can immediately see the color of the water changing. And that's from the acids that I mentioned earlier being extracted, and this water is full of microbes as well. And that water is going to be the carrying agent to the soil itself. Just keep massaging, and the water has become quite dark. The color you're looking for is about 70% cacao chocolate bar. And yeah, this I do believe quantifies for that. You can water this down even more. You just simply take this 5 gallon bucket, 20 liter bucket as your concentrate, and then pour that into another device for distribution, whether that's totes or a backpack sprayer or even a large fertigation system you can do this with. But yeah, now the microbes are in there. I do have a little bit of leftover material in there, some bigger particles, and I just simply put that back into one of my other worm bins. So you can see the liquid fertilizer here. It's beautiful 70% cacao bar color to the water. And once the compost extract is made, you got to move it around the farm. Water is heavy, so using my little John Deere tractor with the cart, and you can see a nice liquid color, or a nice brown color to the liquid. And then I have the option of different ways in which to put it out, but my preferred way honestly is just filling up a 1 gallon 4 liter bottle and then just putting that out. So usually what I do before I fill the containers as well is I'll energize the water a little bit through a biodynamic stir. So just getting the vortex going. I can feel the water is quite sluggish right now. It's just been pumped out of our cistern. It wants to learn how to go back into motion. It takes a little time for the vortex to form, especially in a cube, but it's starting. And then I just go back and forth and do it the other way. And once you're to your planting, you simply just apply. Now, compost tea, you would normally want to get the foliar on, whereas compost extract is more of a soil drench. But I have noticed even results like on cucumbers of just pouring it on top like this. But I'm trying to get my akebia vine nice and fertilized there. So as you can see, compost extract is, it's quite easy to make, and you will notice results quite immediately. You can also water indoor plants with this, patio plants, whatever context that you have. Use this simple method for getting things to grow better. So compost extract, there's a wide varieties of how you apply it, but the key is starting with that good compost. And you could look at the compost extract under the microscope to make sure that you've made a really good extract. I don't have my microscope with me right now, so I'm going to trust that my worm compost is just full of all those beneficial microbes that we're looking for. And you want to use rainwater, non-chlorinated water for this, or well water, but something that doesn't have the chlorine or chloramine in it. You don't want to let this sit for too long either. It's organic matter inside of water. If you're going to let it sit, make sure you stir it every once in a while and get that oxygen back in there so it doesn't go anaerobic. If this goes anaerobic, you have just wasted a resource. I wouldn't wait any more than 12 hours to use this compost extract, and that's what I intend to do right now. So thank you for tuning in, and more how-to videos are coming your way. Boom!